Hi there, welcome. My name is Makayla, and today's video is all about finding your happy place. So, man, I keep thinking I'm not going to giggle when I say it, but I keep giggling. It really brings me joy, I guess. So, we're going to talk about what a happy place is, why this is a valuable tool to have in your toolkit. And I'll also be covering, kind of some troubleshooting if you've ever struggled with connecting with a happy place, as well as I'll outline kind of a step-by-step what discovering a happy place can look like, what to look for, how to make it even more powerful, and who knows, I might include even more juice. I never quite know what I'm going to talk about in these videos. I just dive in after I outline it. So off we go. Okay, so happy place at its most basic is a place that you go in your mind. So you're visualizing it, you're imagining somewhere. It's a place you go in your mind that makes you feel good. That's it. That's what a happy place is. Now, to take it another step deeper, there's two pieces here. There's a place you go in your mind that makes you feel good. So the place you go in your mind. That place could be a memory, a happy memory. It could also be something that you've totally imagined, that's totally made up, fantastical, whatever it might be. It could also be a hybrid of the two, right? A little bit of memory, a little bit of creative license. Now, the other piece, it makes you feel good. To break that down further, what you're looking for and what truly is the mark of an effective and powerful happy place is that it is positively impacting your entire system. And when I talk about the system, which I frequently talk about on this channel, I'm talking about your mind, the quality of the thoughts that you're having, your emotions, the quality of the feelings that you're having, your body, the quality of the sensations in your body, as well as your breath, the quality of your breath. So a powerful, happy place that you're going to in your mind will impact your thoughts. For example, it might quiet your thoughts or give you more compassionate gentleness to your thoughts, right? That inner voice becomes kinder, more gentle. It impacts your feelings and emotions, helping you feel maybe more warm-hearted or lighthearted or at ease. It impacts your breath. Did you see that? It just happened to me by giving you deeper breaths, more fullness in your breath, more ease in your breathing. And it impacts the sensations in your body. So you might feel more relaxation rather than tension. You might feel more lightness rather than heaviness. So these are kind of the cues we're looking for when it comes to an effective happy place. So, also, if I didn't say so already, I don't think I did. Happy is just a generalized term here for whatever desired feeling state you have. And I actually really encourage you to create a variety of happy places. So maybe there's the peaceful place and the happy place and the I feel totally safe and secure place. And maybe there's the I feel totally relaxed and cozy place and the I feel excited about life place. So we can have different happy places that evoke slightly nuanced versions of these whole system-wide shifts. It's awesome. One of my favorite coaches, Matthew Hussey, talks about emotional buttons, and I feel like this is a version of that, right? We're talking about these places we go in our mind, whether it's a scene or a thought or a smell or something that evokes this shift in our nervous system, this shift in our being. And really this comes from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, which is this whole system of thought that it's basically a way of understanding how people internally represent life and their experience of life. And so when you understand how people are internally representing things and experiencing things, you can help them shift that in whatever direction they want to shift it. So, happy places. Okay, now why is this a tool that I want to make sure you know about and that you feel empowered with? Well, to give a little bit of context, this idea of a happy place or like a safe place that you can go, it's often used in therapy. This might even be something you've experienced if you've done EMDR or tapping or even more traditional forms of therapy, where having a happy place you can go in your mind, in your body, in your being, in your internal system, right? This becomes a really helpful resource, especially when you're digging into maybe more painful or challenging things, because it's so helpful to have somewhere to land, to come back to, that's so nourishing. It's also helpful as a way to titrate, right? You go in and you touch kind of the challenging thing, and then you zoom out and you connect with that happy place, that state of being that you'd like to reside in more often. So I feel like happy places are so useful to kind of counterbalance challenging states, whether that's something that you're consciously visiting because you're doing some tapping or healing work, or maybe that's just what's happening in your life that day. You are actively dealing with something challenging. You can use tools like tapping to help kind of neutralize or calm down the system. And then once you're at a lower intensity level, you can invite yourself to go to that happy place and kind of fill up on that good feeling. So I'm starting to get into how you can use it. Can you see it? It's happening. It's happening. I love it. Okay, this is great. So this digs deeper into the why this is a tool I want you all to have. Because really part of the beauty of a happy place is that it's a way for you to know yourself better. It's almost like the whole outside world is influencing us all the time. And so we live in this culture of the outside environment. But ultimately, the culture that we're exposed to the most is the one inside of us, because we're always with ourselves. And our attention, where we're placing our attention, becomes kind of this internal culture that we're living in. And so the cool thing about a happy place is that it's a way to bring in something nourishing, something enjoyable, something uplifting into this inside culture that we're just like swimming in, living in all the time. So I love a happy place because it's a powerful way to practice how we want to feel. And this channel is about practicing living joyfully, or practicing living in the state of being that we want to exist in. So happy places are like literally a powerful way to do that. So it's something you could do anytime you like. And that I really recommend that you do often, whether that's that you actually have a physical outside there in the world happy place that you go to, right? That is profound, right? Making new memories, making real lived experiences that are happy places. Chef's kiss, love it, here for it. And it's powerful to have internalized versions of those, where we imagine it in our mind's eye and we go there. Once again, might be memory, might be made up, might be a bit of both. And so choosing to visit those places, whether it's outside in the world or inside in our inner world, that's a powerful way to just nourish yourself and practice the nervous system states of how you would like to feel. But the other way that these are a really powerful tool is, like I was saying before, if you are doing deeper work or you're just facing challenges in your life, things that are bringing stress, right? To have a way to like another place to go, another feeling to visit is really, really powerful. And to make it really practical for you all, I'll detail what I just kind of highlighted there a moment before of, let's say you are in a challenging moment, stuck in traffic, late for an appointment, heard some upsetting news, feeling like your brain is still just like chewing over some interpersonal thing, whatever it might be. There's this really cool tool called tapping, which I talk about a lot on this channel, and I'll link the how to tap video below this one, but just know tapping on these acupressure points on our bodies is a powerful way to just calm things down, to regulate the nervous system. And I feel like that's a great first step if you're feeling a little stressed. So use some tapping to just bring the intensity down just a little bit, just until you take a deeper breath, or just like, just you feel just a little, the edge has been taken off. And then you can go to your happy place in your mind and feel into that place and notice those shifts that happen in your body, in your breath, etc. Side note, you can tap while you're in your happy place. And what's really cool about that actually is that because what tapping does is send the signal to our brain that we're safe and this is okay, like you're safe right now, all is well, it can actually help to reinforce the goodness of the happy place, because it's saying, hey, it's safe for you to feel good. It's safe for you to feel good. So a really easy way to connect with a happy place is simply to ask yourself to go back to a time or place where you remember just feeling really good, really at ease, really happy in your heart. And memories might come up for you very easily, right? Maybe it's time with a loved one, or a beautiful place in nature, or a moment of celebration, or getting really good news. And so if any of those types of memories come up for you, make a note of them. And then you'll do this process where you basically imagine being there again and try to make it as vivid as possible. And this vividness step is really helpful, especially if you struggle with visualization. So if it's hard for you to visually imagine what that was like, make it vivid by bringing in the other senses. So what did you smell? What could you taste, if anything? What was the air like, the temperature in the room, the fabric on your skin, the air on your skin? What was your breathing like? What sounds could you hear? So try to make it vivid in these other ways. If that is challenging, the other thing you can do is focus more on the symbol of it, right? Maybe it has a color or a word or phrase that really connects with you and helps bring up this feeling state. People get really creative with this stuff. It could even be like that there's like a shape or a symbol, right? It's like, for me, one of my happy places is literally imagining a bowl of fresh lemons, fresh picked lemons, on a beautiful wooden dining room table. There's just something about that that's just like, I can smell the citrus in my mind. I can feel the beautiful temperature in the room. This sense of like clean, bright, peaceful, abundance. It feels like there's enough. There's this beautiful vividness to the yellow. Yes, especially fresh fruit. It's almost like it glows from the inside. So you can ask yourself about a memory and connect with that. You can ask yourself, is there some symbol of a happy place or a happy feeling state for me? You can also ask yourself if there's some beautiful scene or beautiful place, if you could make it up completely, all on your own, that just has everything you love. Maybe it's a beautiful place in nature or a beautiful home, plus being present with beautiful people from your life, like loved ones or even animals that you love. You really can have so much creative license with this. So you can create like a beautiful scene that has all these elements that really feel good to you. The other piece, and this ties into like why this is a powerful tool and how to make it your own. And I kind of touched on this early on, but you can have different flavors of happy places for different things. So you might have like this like gorgeous, cozy, winding down your energy version of a happy place, right? That's very maybe it's like lots of purples and it's like a beautiful room and there's a crackling fire and someone you love is near you and there's like books. I don't know. I'm just riffing right now, but you could have a place like that that you go in your mind's eye that helps you to calm down. So it's a very calming, nourishing, happy place. And then you could have another happy place that's more about feeling alert and awake and alive and inspired. And maybe, once again, maybe it's a memory, maybe it's made up, but maybe it's this sense of aliveness and excitement for the day. So there's so much room for creativity here. And that's why I love happy places, because they get to be so unique. So, so, so unique. And something that I also want to invite you all to play with is when you do discover a happy place, make some note of it. Make it add it to this like library of resources that you have. So I actually wanted to share something. I love to do art to relate to different parts of myself, as well as ways to remind myself of different feeling states or happy places. And this is a piece that I did. It's kind of with this metallic watercolor. I don't know how well you can see that. And it's basically me on the beach in Florida. This was from a trip I did last year. And I actually made it on the beach during the sunrise with water from the ocean. So that's pretty fun. So this is so cool to me. It's like layering happy place feelings on top of one another, because I was in such a positive feeling state when I did this. The process of making this brought even more joy. And now I have this beautiful piece of art that I can keep with me that like reminds me of that feeling and can take me there. And it just brings even more vividness to it all. Yeah. So, did I cover everything? I think that's great. That was a fun resource to talk about the art side of it. So you can write about what this happy place feels like. You can even document, right? What it is, how you know you're there, right? You can give it a title. You can talk about how your body feels, how your emotions change, what your thoughts are like when you're in that happy place. And make it your own. Have fun with this. And in the future, I'm going to create a guided happy place discovery process for you all. I think it would even honestly make a great workshop where we could all connect with a happy place together, and then we could make art or journal about our happy place. I feel like that's probably the thing. So stay tuned. I will continue to share resources here, but play with this and let me know how it goes. I would love to know, just even like some titles of your happy places, or if this is a tool that you've already used and that you already enjoy, or if it feels new to you. Can't wait. Subscribe, share. I will be back next week with even more.